Good morning. It is Thursday, August 21st, 2025, 6:38 a.m. Early morning. Well, I've been up an hour, but the thing is, I think I called this brain fog. Yeah. I don't know about... Oh, gosh. Do you know what brain fog is? Do I know what brain fog is? Do you know that feeling where you're either unable to accomplish that which you're setting out to do? You know, I had a list of things yesterday. I was starting to work on them and couldn't maintain my focus. You know, there was stuff that was just, really tough. And then I thought about it. I was like, no, push through, keep going. So is it age? Is it tiredness? It was particularly humid yesterday here, which is unusual. We normally weather-wise. Was it lack of nutrition? Who knows? Really, honestly, who knows? But I had a feeling, I don't know where all this comes from. I had a feeling that talking to my friends yesterday and just getting into general conversation, not asking them directly, have you got brain fog? But at the same time, just ask a few questions, and they seemed spaced out. I mean, like, not just spaced out, but like unable to maintain any cognitive way of dealing with a question that they weren't expecting. It was quite interesting, but quite bizarre. And then I thought about it. It's like, well, is this in the air? Is there a brain fog thing that they're putting in the air? You go to bizarre places, but it definitely affected me, and I pushed through it. And I did a lot of things yesterday that I wanted to achieve by just going, no, maintain the focus. And it's like just pushing through. But I could easily have accepted, just because I'm not compelled to do anything. I mean, none of us are. But I wanted to. I felt like, oh, come on, that's not that much. I mean, I rationalized what I would normally do in a day and go, okay, if I achieve half of that, then I'll be happy. So it's, but the recognition, it was mostly in others, where people who are normally, getting a list of things done or but just almost vacant. Anyway, but it could have been the humidity, it could have been the heat, could have been something else, but I don't know. I mean, I'd like to hear somebody comment, because I'm in Los Angeles, but on the outskirts of the city of Los Angeles in the valley, and just wondering if it's hit anybody else in a kind of weird way just yesterday. So that would have been Wednesday the 20th, but whether it hit anybody yesterday that we were having like difficulty focusing on our tasks. Just interested. I'm curious. Other than that, I'm working hard on trying to. I'm going to be playing a live DJ set at the beginning of September, playing my music. I'm not a proficient enough musician on any one instrument. It's cold this morning. Cooler this morning, thank goodness. But anyway, it'll heat up. Gosh. Get a fuss over that. Stop it. Gosh. Yeah. So how do I, because I write, record and produce a lot of my own music. I've worked with some brilliant people over the years, some great musicians, some great producers, and and I have pre-recorded stuff in loops. So I've thought about that. It's like, how can I run loops of music and bring them in and out? And then I was like, well, that's like a DJ set with 2 decks, because I don't want it to get too complicated. So I'm going to do a 2-deck thing, but also run maybe a mic and do some spoken word pieces over the top of that. So that's what I planned out and started working on yesterday, and it was interesting, really interesting for me to listen to songs that were built out of a vocal idea and developed into a song, and then taking all the vocals out and then listen to it just in its just instrumental form. That was, for the first time in a lot of cases, I was listening, I was like, whoa. And then I was like, okay, well, try and clear my mind of what I've already written lyrically and put on there vocally. Try and clear my mind of that and then see what comes to mind. And in some cases, it's kind of like, obviously hard because I've only heard it with the lyric in it and the vocal in it. So, but in a couple of cases, I was like, oh, got better ideas. So I might do some free forming too. So that might be fun. See what the night inspires. But that'll be a couple of weeks from now. And I'm also working on some other aspects of that, trying to sync visuals. So as because the stage that I'm going to be on in a small, very small club called Sunspace in Sunland, but it's like the space I'm in, they have the back wall is white and they project perfectly sized onto it. So I'm like, okay, build visuals for that too. So that'll be fun. And then I've got some friends who are willing to dance, to interpret dance, some of it. So I might incorporate that. I don't know. But it's like it's fun to be on that creative end of things, even though it's not like from scratch. It's from pre-existing pieces that I'm putting together in different ways. So it's kind of interesting. It's much more interesting than I thought it would be. But that's coming up September 12th. And yeah. And my girls are doing good. And actually, yeah, doing good. Can't remember something on this weekend. Oh yeah, there's a big party on this weekend, which will be fun. It's a Saturday night. the 23rd. It's a celebration of another musical person in Los Angeles who's, I think it's his 69th birthday. We're similar in age. Yeah, so that'll be fun. And he's playing a show with his band as part of the big celebration for his party. So it's, yeah. So lots of things going on, and pushing myself a little bit out more, because, you know, we can get locked into our little comfort zones. I mean, I've got mine comfortable, but got to get out, got to go meet new people, expand into whatever you're becoming, you know, because none of us are stationary. No, this paper is stationary. The only constant in life is change. So as we change, we can really focus on who we are becoming. And so, you know, you have to push that little comfort zone so as you don't just keep looping in this, you know, in this human experience. You can build your own little loops, and then, you know, at the end of your human experience, you never know, you might come back and then you loop again. But the point is to enjoy this human experience by pushing past that of the known that you're safe with, and going, well, safe is a weird word. Nothing's safe, everything's safe. So, you know, get out there more, do more, be more. All right. That's about it, really. Just checking in. But if anybody is having brain fog, just let me know. Certainly interested in whether it's localized in the Los Angeles area at the moment. Lots of people here seemingly blank staring and finding it hard to focus. All right. That's that. Lots of love. Cheers then.